Hello everyone, leoleo100 here. Just want to do a commentary video today talking about updates, what I've been up to and upcoming projects that I'm planning on making. I've been very busy recently, but I've also been pondering new map ideas and thinking in my day-to-day what to make and next upcoming projects. I've got some good brainstorming ideas, but all I've managed to do recently is update Winter of Ashes to version 5, adding new areas to explore, patching glitches and fixing the map overall, adding new areas to find ammo and medkits. So if you haven't already checked out this free hour-long DLC for Far Cry 5 made in 2026 by me, go to the arcade and search my name or the name Winter of Ashes to find, and I hope you enjoy. Please go play for yourselves before you watch any of this gameplay commentary, because I'm going to be showing various maps of mine. I hope you enjoy, and let's get talking about what I've been up to and what's to come. Not much actually, as life's sped up, so I've not had the time in turn to build the maps I wanted. But going into late Feb, March, I want to really start getting onto this map idea and adding to my collection. These maps have had a theme recently, and I would even consider building a Eden City 3, and I really enjoyed making Eden City 2, and it was a year later and I really got into the detail of overgrown cities again, and I loved making it. It's almost like any time on my day I'm got some headspace to think. I've almost been playing the game so long that I can picture out in my mind what I want to build with the objects, not even being near the map header, just being in my day-to-day life, imagining these different builds and then coming back and putting it to paper and then putting it in turn into the map header and creating what I want to create. So non-stop my mind is always thinking about new ideas, so Eden City 3 is definitely on the board. And if I was to do a Eden City 3, I'd want it to be bigger and higher scale and higher difficulty than I've done before. I really take some time with number 3, so this might not be the first one I make, but it's definitely on the board. Welcome to Mad Cry, another map I created, inspired and made after Mad Max. I watched a film recently. Here I am saving the town of Fortune Town from an attack from the cult that has come to raid and pillage this small town. This is one of my favourite maps, so if you want to check it out, just search up Mad Cry or create a name leoleo100. And I've liberated this town from these evil bandits now. Going to get some revenge soon. But before I do that, I'd just like to state how many maps I have out. A whole catalogue for people to try out and play. All free now in 2026 arcade mode for Far Cry 5. Here I found their main camp and I'm here with the noob tube abusing it. You can really spam the noob tube on this map, so I think it's in one of the easier difficulties, but it does a good job when you come into this camp later on. It just blows my mind though that this game Far Cry 5 in 2026 can still have new things to play and interesting new maps with themes, all made by the community. Just like this upcoming community map I'm about to show now, Escape the Pit. This is a challenge for the community. Not many people manage to complete this map. You start at the bottom and you got to get to the top with a 5% completion rate. I've got to give props to everyone that's managed to complete this map and not quit out from frustration, which I completely understand and you have no fault for doing. This map was really hard to playtest and took me a while to complete it from the start to the top in one go, and I really enjoyed making this map. There's definitely another parkour map in the run-up that I've been thinking about and got some theme ideas for it, so the parkour map is definitely on the board for upcoming in 2026. Look forward to that. And I really am blown away by the community input and how many people actually want to see and play Far Cry 5 maps in 2026. Here I am playing with one of my friends, his first time on the map. I'm just showing him some cool stuff. I like this little Easter egg that he actually found generically by himself. I didn't actually have to show him this, and he came straight up to it and broke the barrier and saw the duck in there. So there's a good laugh you can have with marble Easter eggs scattered throughout each map, and that just being one of them. Here's another one that I made a while back, almost 6 months ago now, and I've even thought about making a Trench Rush 2, so that is a potential. I really enjoyed the theme and the grit of warfare in this map, and I always play this one when I want to do some long range sniping, because you can really get a good feel for cover and trench lines and all of the swarms of enemies coming towards you through the trees. Really holding your ground on these kind of maps is always fun, and I always have a blast doing it. So I'm definitely considering making something maybe on larger scale, but who knows, it will come to me when it comes to me. And again, if you want to see any of the trailers for these maps, it's on this channel. With Trench Rush, I use a lot of destructible environments and buildings that could blow up, so if I made a number 2, I would definitely be going with more destructible environment themed battlefields with trenches and denser forests. Having made all these buildings custom so they can destruct and blow up and actually have that sense of destructible environments within a map. So if I was to do an upcoming number 2 for Trench Rush, I would add more of these buildings to have a greater feel of sandbox within this map. Add in more buildings to level so you get this more gritty feeling of, I'm going to take out that town and it's not going to be there anymore, so there's enemies in it, mortar it, bomb it, destruct it. It's going to be war. So definitely Trench Rush 2. That one's probably going to be the next one I work on, truthfully. Just also want to say a big thanks to everyone who plays my maps and downloads them. It's really appreciated, and even more so to those who subscribe and like. I really appreciate it too. It makes me really get motivated to make maps. And put notifications on so you don't miss a map when it comes out. And I normally do a little trailer or a little cinematic short trailer before I publish the map to give it some story and give it some theme, and to generate some hype. So if you see them coming out, just hop onto the editor, type up the name of whatever it's called, and enjoy. I'm now on my 3rd page of maps, so my catalogue for maps to play and content to play for Far Cry 5 is really increasing, and I'm happy about that, and I'm happy to see all of the progress from my first map to my latest map on how far I've came, and the improvements I've really got with making maps, because you always learn with games like this. You can always get better at it and really have these revelations to create something amazing. I do really need to do videos where I'm actually talking to the people who enjoy my maps more, and do some more commentary. So I really do like hearing what people have to say, and negative or bad, I know that at the end of the year I'll be in a different place from where I am now. I mean, it took me a year to get notified by Far Cry, which is always nice to see. Nice to know that they're noticing me, and that they're still active in the Far Cry community. Because who knows, we might have a map editor in a new Far Cry game coming out, which we can only hope for. Fully fueled up on the hopium there. Sometimes it takes me a long time to think of an idea for a map. I really have to have a revelation, and I've deleted quite a few maps in this year, just trying to get something right. I'll work on it for a few hours and it just won't sit with me, and I just won't be enjoying it, and the ideas just aren't flowing in like usual, so I'll just delete the map, come away from it, and that happens sometimes, and I understand that, as it's part of it, that trial and error method, and it's fine with me because I enjoy actually making maps, and when something sticks and I'm getting really into it, I get some good passion. So, because truthfully it really disappointed me finding out that Far Cry New Dawn and Far Cry 6 doesn't have a map header, and I'd love one to return. More than welcome to bring a friend along to these fan-made Far Cry adventures that I've been creating. It's really fun personally going through all these maps I've made with friends for the first time that have never seen them, and watching them discover Easter eggs and let them find hidden areas. It's really fun to see them and naturally see how they would play the map, as it's a good test run for other players and finding faults within my map. So I mentioned Easter eggs. I like to scatter Easter eggs all throughout all my maps. I think Winter of Ashes has about 4 or 5, and if you really take the time exploring, you won't just find hidden weapons and health, you'll also find Easter eggs. But yes, thank you for watching. I just wanted to do a video talking and speaking and giving my thoughts on the map header and some of the maps I've made. The maps I've shown here are only a small sample of my, I think, 3-page long catalogue of maps you can play now in 2026 on Farcry 5 arcade mode. Thinking about doing this mountain idea as well for my parkour map, so maybe that's a little tease into my mind of where I'm going with my next parkour map. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching this fight. Really appreciate it if you did come to this part of the video. And if you could just leave a like and subscribe and leave your notifications on so you can see my upcoming maps when I release them. If you've got any ideas on maps you want to make and you haven't got the time to make them yourself, just leave a comment on what the idea is and I'll see if I can make it and see if that can come out. But thanks for everyone for watching. Have a great week. God bless.